Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Tommy C. from Shot from the Point Hockey. Patrick Kane's grand jury trial has been put on hold. I managed to get through an entire podcast of Shot from the Point Live, a podcast we do on here, and not talk about Patrick Kane. I think our last 3 or 4 episodes had something to do with Patrick Kane. I've gotten multiple emails telling me to move on, and comments as well. But there's really little or nothing that can be done. This is a huge story. It affects hockey dramatically. There's not a lot of laughs in it, and that's what we try to do on live, but it's nonetheless something we have to talk about. So I'm going to talk about something that has no laughs. And I was pretty disappointed that this trial was put on hold, because there's a 99.9% chance of this there being some kind of settlement, which my biggest problem with is it answers no questions. Either we have a rapist that can buy his way out of rape because he's rich and he's famous, a la Bill Cosby, or we have someone who played the system, commonly referred to as a gold digger, beat the system and win. The thing that really caught my eye was this article right here. Patrick Kane's grand jury trial put on hold, settlement discussed, this column, I should say, from Jen Neale. And she put something in this that I just find unbelievable for 2 reasons. I'm going to share it with you. The word settlement probably caught your eye. This is not something unique to criminal or civil cases. Trials cost money, and it behooves the sides to come to an agreement before facing a judge. Yes, unfortunately, even in felonies and serious crimes such as rape, she's 100% correct. Pure speculation here. Yeah, it's the out right there. That's out. That's way pure speculation here. You can't call me out about what I'm about to say. It's likely Kane's camp wants the whole situation to go away, and perhaps the alleged victim in this case does too. Trials for crimes of this nature are emotionally and mentally taxing, as the victim has to recount the experience over and over. It's not about the money. It's about making the person as close to whole again as possible. Justice for some is found in different ways. Well, I have a big problem with this for 2 reasons. A, it assumes that Patrick Kane's guilty. There's no evidence of such. None. And as somebody who is very close to a situation like this, I can't imagine, no matter how much money you have, that this could buy off this crime at any level. I'd want the money, and I want the guy in jail too. I don't see how this could make you whole. When a tragedy of something like this happens, I just can't sit there and imagine, like, well, it's a good thing I have this $1 million. Remember the day that I was completely humiliated and changed for the rest of my life? And the fact that it assumes that Patrick Kane is a rapist. Pure speculation, can't call her out on it. I find Jen Neale's speculation unprofessional, agenda-driven, and I don't know how you can come to that conclusion. Because the real teachable moment here is a rapist that's rich can buy off his victims, or you can beat the system and get paid by being a gold digger. This is not justice. this is the justice system. And I find that repulsive. Because if Patrick Kane is a rapist, he's more than likely A, going to do it again, and B, buy them off again. If this girl's a gold digger, and there's no way to say either way, she just let everybody else know it's open season on wealthy men. You want my speculation? Here's what probably happened. Since we're all speculating, and I can't be called out on my speculation. And no matter how insensitive I am to the situation, because it's just speculation, I find it bizarre that the rape victim's friend was testifying in the grand jury to begin with. That sounds like the defense didn't have a lot of evidence. But that being said, they probably had DNA evidence that at very least some kind of sexual contact took place, but based on that forensic evidence, it doesn't prove without a shadow of a doubt that it's sexual assault or rape. So the court case becomes a he said, she said situation, which is a coin flip. It's whether the jury believes you or not, or the judge. And depending on New York state laws. Personally, if I was ever innocent, I'd want a judge doing my trial. And if I was guilty, I'd want a jury. Judge is going to go by the book. The jury's going to, no, who knows. So they went to Patrick Kane and they said, you want to play hockey again? You're going to buy this girl off. And they went to the alleged rape victim and they said, look, we got DNA, but we don't have an open and shut case as far as that DNA is concerned. He's offering A, B, and C. You want this to go away? How is that justice? There's no teachable moment other than you can be a gold digger and you can be a rapist if you're rich. And the dude bros of the world, like, oh man, Patrick Kane's innocent. They can continue to say that, even if he isn't. And the rape culture wackos who are really leading to a almost a mass hysteria moment by saying that we have a rape epidemic in this country, and maybe even trying to get you to think that we have athletes that are more a part of this rape culture, which, by the way, since 1994, violent crime in North America, down like a rock. FBI statistics. But we have this incredible rape culture. Jen knows, oh, it's pure speculation, she couldn't be a gold digger. She's definitely a victim. What if Patrick Kane's the victim? There's no justice here. We have a rapist, and or cheat, and I'd much rather have the cheat. And there's nothing good. There's no upside to this. None. Not for hockey. Not for Patrick Kane. You can forget any of his sponsorships. Everybody's going to be walking around thinking he's a rapist the rest of his life. If he thinks he's not going to hear that when he steps on the ice this year, wait till you go to any other building. You bought her off. And I'm not going to judge people that think he's a rapist, and I'm not going to judge people that think she's a gold digger. Because we never got the facts, and we never will. Whatever you want to believe. He's innocent. She's a gold digger. She's a victim. He's a rapist. Believe what you like. Because at the end of the day, all we have is speculation. Not justice.